Have you ever noticed how children sometimes see things adults refuse to remember? And what would you do if something from your past realized you were finally weak enough to notice it again and decided not to stay hidden anymore? I used to tell people I enjoyed teaching. It sounded better than admitting the truth, that the classroom kept me busy enough to avoid going home to an apartment that felt hollow and temporary, like a place I wasn't meant to stay. Looking back, it unsettles me to admit that the safest place in my life was full of children, because children notice things adults train themselves to ignore. They notice cracks, they notice patterns, sometimes they notice ghosts. One rainy Monday, with water streaking down the windows and the room half asleep, I asked my students to draw a character. Nothing serious, just imagination. The class filled with soft laughter and scratching pencils, normal noise, comforting noise. Then, a quiet boy named Joel slowly slid his paper forward. The moment I saw it, my chest tightened. The face staring back at me wasn't imaginary. It was my younger brother, Caleb. The uneven hair, the wide brown eyes, the small dark mark on his cheek, details no one outside my family could know. I hadn't seen that face in 20 years. When I asked Joel who it was, he carefully wrote a title at the top, "The Boy in the Leaves," and told me, calmly, that the boy asked him to draw it so I would notice. I tried to laugh it off. Kids draw strange things. Coincidences happen. That excuse lasted until the writing assignments came in. Different students, same boy, same chipped tooth, same strange walk only family ever noticed. They said they saw him in dreams. One child whispered that the boy used to be my brother, but he wasn't the same anymore, that he was lonely, that he was waiting, that he wanted me to find him. That night, something inside me finally broke. I drove to my mother's house and saw a crayon drawing mailed to her, Caleb smiling in our backyard, but the hill behind him was wrong, too steep, too sharp, exactly like the embankment in the woods where he vanished. That was the moment I understood this wasn't coincidence anymore.
The next day, Joel told me the boy said I was there the night he changed. A secret I had never spoken out loud. At lunch, I saw a small figure standing at the edge of the school grounds, just beyond the fence, watching me from the trees. Not moving, not waving, just waiting. I followed that pull into the forest and found a hollow in the leaves shaped like a curled child. When I leaned closer, the ground whispered, "You left me." Beneath the leaves was another drawing. Caleb's face, older, stretched wrong, the smile too wide. Beneath it were 3 words that made my stomach drop. "I'm closer now." I didn't sleep that night, and the next morning I went back. This time I didn't lie. I stood in the woods and admitted everything. The argument, the shove, the fall, and the moment I turned away because it was easier than being responsible. As I spoke, the forest went unnaturally still. The air felt thick, listening. For a terrifying second, I believed confession had worked. I felt lighter, safer. Then something rose from the hollow, wearing my brother's face almost perfectly. When it touched me, relief flooded my chest. Warm, familiar, until its smile stretched just a little too far. That's when I realized it wasn't forgiving me. It was feeding. It drank my guilt, my memories, my fear, draining me hollow. My legs buckled, my thoughts blurred. I would have died there if small arms hadn't wrapped around the creature and ripped it away. A child's voice screamed at me to run. I woke up on my kitchen floor, shaking, bleeding, missing pieces of myself I couldn't name. That night,